Okay, we're moving right along through the week, and now we're going to talk about obstacles. Now, we all like to think that it's going to go swimmingly, it's going to go smooth, we're going to wake up every morning, we're going to want to do it, we're going to feel great, and we're going to just like rock it. So, I'm going to tell you, you are going to rock it, but there are going to be obstacles. So, there are going to be things that come up that sort of derail you or sort of sidetrack you or make you feel like quitting altogether. So, what I want you guys to do is I want you to, one, know that there will be obstacles. Two, know that is part of growth. And three, know that when you start something new, your brain is like, whoa, this is new. I do not like this. I like the way things were before, even though you were uncomfortable and you didn't like where you were. It was easy and I knew what was going to happen. This whole new thing, don't like it. Your brain is going to say, nope, don't want to do it. So we are going to be proactive instead of reactive, because I have been there where I am like, oh my God, I am so sore. I cannot do this. I can't do this. I'm not going to do this. My brain tells me I can't do it. In reality, I totally could, but it was an obstacle that came up. And if you're not ready for them and you're not prepared, chances are you're going to go like, okay, yeah, you're right. I'm too sore. I can't do it. Right? So what we want to do is we want to kind of just do like a brain dump and think of all the things that you might come up against when you're starting this new journey or you're restarting your journey. What is it that might stop you? What might derail you? What might make you not get to where you want to go? So I posted my list on the document that I wrote, and it was stuff like, I might not feel like it. You won't feel like it every day. Be ready for that. My family won't like the food that I'm eating. So I want you to take a piece of paper. Step one, get a piece of paper or a notebook. I suggest that while you're doing this, that you get a notebook. You get a little cute little journal or something that's just for you, that you can write in, that you can keep track of, that you can schedule out your days, that you can do all that so you have it all in one spot that's just for you. So you can just kind of get it from your mind onto a piece of paper and really commit to the whole process. So take out your notebook, and I want you just to write obstacles at the top of the page and give yourself like 5 or 10 minutes and just write down everything that might come up that might derail you. And leave some space in between those thoughts. So on your paper, you're going to write your thought, you're going to leave a few lines. You're going to write your thought, you're going to leave a few lines. Then you're going to, when you're done, when you've done your 5 or 10 minutes and you can't think of anything else that might go on, like things like they always have treats at work. That's going to be hard for me to say no to. Anything that might hinder you from, I'm going to be too sore, I'm going to be too tired, I don't have enough time in the morning, I don't have enough time at night. And then what I want you to do is when you're done writing all those out is you're going to look at them and you're going to go, okay, well, what strategy can I use to make this less, or to make this easier, or to make this obstacle not an obstacle at all? So things like when there's treats at work, there's always treats on my counter at work, and people just know now that I say no, because I don't want that pasty pastry that makes my mouth feel gross that sits on the end of the counter just because everybody else is eating it. So I say no, thank you. I keep snacks that I like at the office. I make sure I have lots of water, or I'll go have a coffee, or I have something prepped. A great thing that I saw was somebody said, anytime you see me take one of these treats, I will pay you $10. So make it a fun game. Make it something so that people at the office, you say, you know what, I'm on this new plan and I'm really working hard toward it. I'd appreciate it if you didn't offer me the snacks. And if you do see me eating them, I will give you $10. So it'll be like a fun little game, right? Other things, I don't have time. I'm too busy. I will be too busy this week. I want you guys to take a hard look at your schedule and say, can I delegate this? Can I give this to someone else? Do I need to be the one that's doing this? Can I carve out more time for me in the day? Can I say no to this thing that I don't want to do anyway and not feel bad about it? And even if you feel bad about it, you'll get over it. But start really thinking about you and being a little bit selfish with your time, because it is so limited. So make sure you're doing the things that you want to do with your time. So those are just, sort of little things that you can anticipate what might happen and then give yourself sort of an out or a strategy when it does. So when you wake up and you're like, oh, I don't feel like doing this today, you remind yourself, you say, you know what? I knew this was going to happen and I knew I was going to feel like this. And when I feel like this, I'm going to go back to my daily affirmations and remind myself of how awesome I am and how I'm worth all the struggle and all the effort, and how I'm worth, every minute that I pour into myself. And I'm going to remind myself I'm going to feel amazing when it's over, even if it sucks while I'm doing it. So just be ready for these things to come up and know that it's totally normal, and know that it's part of growing. It's part of changing. It's part of becoming and getting to where you want to go. So it's a really kind of simple exercise. It might take you half an hour or so. Write it down in your book and just keep that book handy. And when that sort of obstacle comes up, say, I remember I wrote this down. What was it that I was going to do when that happened? Oh, right, I was going to, whatever it is. So you're ready. So we're proactive instead of reactive. That's what we want to do. We want to make this not such a struggle. We want to know that it's going to sometimes be hard, but I want you to know that you can do hard things. You can do the most hardest things ever in the world, and you are worth those hard things. So take some time, look at what might come up, find a strategy, and then we'll just blow right through it. And you are worth every single second, okay?